Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to another MAMJ Let's Play. Back by popular demand, we are doing Dream Daddy, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna date all the dads. I can't believe we're doing this, but I've actually received many messages and comments saying to complete it and to date other certain characters. So what I'm gonna do this time is I'm gonna stick with Craig because we've already been on one date and we're childhood bros, or at least college bros. So I'm thinking it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens with this. So the ones that I've already gone on a date with, it would be faster to get alternate endings or the ending with that character. And then I can go back and do some of the ones that we haven't even dated at all yet. Does that sound good? We'll kind of clear out the books, the dad book as it were. I think so. So let's do that. Let's send him a message and we'll see what's going on. I thought we did 2 dates with him, but I guess not. I don't even know where we're going or what we're doing. We're just diving into it, apparently. But yeah, I was very surprised at how much people really like this game. Because I was like, it's a dumb little one-off thing. Like, I'm just going to do it for April Fools and then it's going to be it. And no, we're apparently doing the complete playthrough of this. And there may or may not be an ultimate ending. I don't know. Anyways. I really want to get some good quality time with Craig. The last time we hung out, he was so busy with the kids and fending off flirty moms that I feel like we barely talked. Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. I don't think I'm gonna be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll even be able to catch up with him now. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey man, been training on my run game. Recently. Ready for round 2? Craig responds almost immediately. Dude, of course, emojis! I don't know why he didn't just send an emoji rather than type it out. Another message pops into my inbox from Craig. Let's meet up early tomorrow morning for my favorite activity, brunch. I type back. Brunch? What's that? Oh, I missed it. I missed what brunch is. Oh no. Craig and I agree to a time to meet in the morning and I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. So, we're doing pizza tonight? Again? Can't we do like a salad night? Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I formed the committee to examine the possibility of being on the health kick. They haven't returned with their findings. Dad, if you go on a health kick, then I have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you. I don't know if I have the constitution for that. I'm sorry, Amanda, it's time. The committee is still out. Yeah. The committee isn't back with its findings yet. This is a multi-year assessment on several bureaucratic levels. Well? Amanda picks up the phone and stares at me, unblinking as she dials. Hi, yes. Can I get an extra large pizza with chicken, bacon, extra cheese, and tomatoes? And a couple of the garlic sauce cups. Amanda, you're going a little north here. Oh, right. Can you maybe throw some leaves on there or something? Yeah, he's going on a health kick. Yeah, Rico, I know it's tragic. Amanda listens for a second. Hold on, I'll ask. Dad, is oregano a salad? Yes, it definitely is. Yeah, Rico, sprinkle some of that on there. Yep, cash is fine. Say hi to the wife and kids for me. Amanda hangs up. Rico says hey. The food gets delivered and we plop down on the couch to eat some za. Just be careful. Running is a gateway drug. It's a slippery slope, Dad. First you go a couple of light jogs and before you know it, you're converting the garage into a home gym and renewing your subscription for some sort of weekly kombucha delivery service. Question. Shoot. What's kombucha? Okay, so you aren't too far gone yet. I'm just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy you're running more and caring about your health. I want to keep you around for as long as possible. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow. You gonna be able to keep up with him? Hey. Probably not. We laugh and eat more pizza than is probably healthy in the name of carbo loading. I call it a night early so that I'm ready for tomorrow. Pizza coma. Delicious. When I first started running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it admittedly has become a little bit easier, despite it always ending in me dry heaving over a trash can. Is that what the runner's high is? Just dry heaving? I lace up my tennis shoes, throw on a t-shirt from a rider summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the door at a moderate jog. Cred is already outside with River strapped to his chest.
Hey!
He's dressed head to toe in color-coordinated running gear. Wow, I look like a total schlub next to this guy. Hey, bro! Morning, Craig. River gonna be running with us? Poor River. As best she can. We're taking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo? Goo. Oh, I know what that means. Craig hands her a stuffed toy, which makes her smile ear to ear. Aw, he's such a good dad. That's Arnold the Capybara. Sometimes it's the only thing that'll get her to stop crying. Oh, I've been there. Amanda had the stuffed panda that she carried around everywhere. She would have a tantrum if we even tried to wash it. It was gross. So you've been running lately? Every morning for 30 minutes. I'm basically an elite athlete by this point. Well, I'll try and keep up. So where are we headed? I was thinking that we could do a couple laps around the park. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Then we'll do some hill climbs up a slope. Okay, I can probably handle that. And then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hike running to increase our agility. I'm suddenly struck with the overwhelming need to crawl back into bed. That sound okay to you? I usually like to throw some timed murder sprints in there, but I'll go easy on you since you're a beginner. That sounds like something I am able to physically do.
Hey!
Great! Let's get started! We're not going to be able to do this. Craig and I finally arrive at the park. A few other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter, and River waves enthusiastically at everyone we pass. It's a lot more peaceful in the mornings. Aside from the birds chirping and River gurgling away in the stroller, it's pretty quiet. All right, good warm-up. That was the warm-up?
Hey!
Let's start the show.
Hey!
But wait. Craig reaches into his bag and tosses me a water bottle. I fumble it, but thankfully I don't drop it. You gotta hydrate, bro. I take a long drink from the water bottle to feel reinvigorated. Man, I don't drink enough water. Hey. I look down and pick up Arnold, River's toy, and hand it back to her. Must have dropped this. Thanks for looking out, bro.
Hey!
You ready? My body is collapsing in on itself. No, I'm ready. Yeah, let's do it. We finally finish our however many 10th lap around the park. I'm breathing heavily, but I can't actually believe I didn't lose Craig. He's even breathing heavily too, which makes me feel a little better. I look down at my shirt and notice I'm drenched in sweat. Huh, it almost looks like a frowny face. Oh no, Bergie! That's one. What?
Hey!
I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. I'm really impressed. You're way better than the last time I launched you off a treadmill. Yeah, man, you really pushed me to my limit just now. I can't believe I held on. Sometimes you just need someone there with you to push you to do your absolute best. I'm glad I could be that guy, bro. Guy, bro? Who's ready for hill climbs? Blap! There's my little cheerleader. Kelly, you ready? Ugh, or ugh. We'll just do one. You bet. Craig takes me to a separate portion of the park where there's a steep hill that seems to go up forever. I strain my eyes to see some of the other joggers at the top. So, what do we do now?
Nice.
We run up the thing. That looks like a lot. Kelly, there's two things you need to know about this hill. One, don't stop running till you get to the top. And two, Craig points to the top of the hill.
Nice.
That's not the top. We're gonna get a little bit. Let's do this.
I don't know.
I finally reached the top of the hill after making my way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunch over onto my knees and gasp for air. My lungs are like daggers poking into my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. River, I'm having a moment. Please. Whoo, boy. Craig looks like he's taking a beating as well. So he is human. Kelly, Put your arms on your head and stretch out your elbows. It'll help you breathe better. I do as Craig says. It feels a little better, but I'm still in agony.
Oh.
And here. Craig tosses me the water bottle again. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Thanks, dude.
Bro.
Phenomenal work. You feel that lightness in your head? That's the runner's high. Oh, that's it? I thought I was just, dying. Want to take it slow for a bit? I would like that very much. As we're catching our breath, River starts crying. Oh, what's wrong, Sweet Pea? Do you want to play with Arnold? Craig looks around us.
Hey.
Oh boy, man down. I think we lost Arnold. River keeps wailing.
Dude.
I've abandoned my child. It's a toy. We gotta find him, dude. It should be simple, right? We gotta retrace our steps. I remember River having it down at the bottom of the hill.
Nice.
Craig and I jog down the path, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara, which Craig takes time to explain to me is a large rodent native to South America. We get to the place where River might have dropped it, but it's still nowhere to be found. Looks like we got a mystery on our hands. We'll have to get to the bottom of this. I suspect foul play. Looks like this is a prime case for the world-renowned Detective Miller.
Oh.
Dude, it's time for a bro adventure. Ah, yeah, bro ventures. Oh god, I made the exact same joke as me in the game.
Oh.
We high-five and decide to jog back to the park to see if we can find any leads. So it looks like there's a couple more places we should check, and some bros around here that we can interrogate. Sounds good.
Dude.
Wait, who's good cop and who's bad cop? I think about it for a second. Well, I think that your stature and overall resilience, you would make a pretty intimidating bad cop. But on the other hand, you do have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edges a bit.
Oh.
All valid points. I think you would make a great good cop because of your congenial attitude and willingness to try new things. But then again, I've seen how you get when there's too many commercial breaks during a show, so you have the potential to be a scary bad cop. I don't want to have to watch Meet Hell in 3-minute segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between, and they're loud. The commercials are too loud. I just want to watch my shows in peace without people yelling at me to buy wiper fluid and stuff.
Bro.
Case in point. Let's play it moment by moment.
Oh.
Smart. So, where to, bro-tective? Playground, yeah. We make our way over to a small playground at the edge of the park. A couple of kids play on jungle gym while parents watch the nearby benches. Over on one of the benches, I spot a familiar face. Look for clues. Craig and I, two grown adults, walk onto the playground and begin examining it meticulously for clues. There's no forensic evidence here, no stray capybara hairs at least. After searching fruitlessly for some time, we look up. One of the parents is staring at us. We smile and wave as we awkwardly slink away. Just point to your baby! Yeah, back to the playground. Okay, take it, Joseph. Let's see what Joseph's up to. We jog over to Joseph, who seems engrossed in his book. Joseph!
Oh.
Joseph nearly drops his book. Hey guys, I didn't think I'd see you two out here. Kelly, are you exercising? Sure am. You know me, I just love to run and be healthy. That's kind of my whole thing. What are you reading? Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying.
Oh, cracker.
For boats, for boat ropes. Right. Say, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here. What's a capybara?
Oh.
It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Joseph thinks for a second. Haven't seen one around. I'll tell the kids to keep an eye out. Your kids are here?
Nice.
Joseph looks around.
Oh.
They were here a second ago. Must have gone exploring around the park. Do you know where they could have run off to? Did you lose your kids? They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes, but they always come back. Thanks for your help. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book.
Oh.
Boat ropes. Try to calm River down? This is a pretty nice playground. Might as well get a couple swings in. What about Arnold? Maybe having a little swing might calm River down. Might buy us some more time. You're right. She's about to go nuclear. This might prepare for the possibility of us not being able to find Arnold. Life is cruel and tough, but at least we'll always have swings. Craig straps River into the baby swing and gives her a gentle push. She giggles. Oh, yay! I take a seat on the swing next to her and immediately realize that I'm stuck. River seems to love that as well. Craig eventually helps me out of the swing and we decide to get back to the investigation. Alright. I think we're good, so let's go to another part of the park. The field, okay? We wander out to a grassy field in the center of the park. There isn't a whole lot to see, but there are a few figures camped out on a blanket, and the grass could hold any number of secrets. Matt and Carmencita? Let's talk to Matt and his daughter. Carmencita spots us from across the way and waves. She's sitting down with her dad on a sunny green patch of grass. We jog over.
Hey.
Hey, dudes. Hey, bro. We just sat down for a picnic. Want some snacks? Got anything to increase my glycogen reserves? What? We have apple slices. Thank you very much, tiny bro, but I should be fine.
Oh.
You guys working out? Good day for it. Yep, I'm in the picture of health and athleticism. Good transition, Kelly. Say, you haven't seen a stuffed capybara around here anywhere, have you? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Wait a second. How do you know what a capybara is? You wouldn't happen to have had hands-on experience with one recently, would you? We learned about capybaras in 4th grade. I think it's more suspicious that you know what a capybara is.
Hey.
Oh my god. What if I took Arnold? What if I'm the culprit and I just don't remember? I quickly check my body for any polarism I have kept on me, on my person, to remind me of who to trust and who not to trust. I saw Memento once and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Nothing. But what if that's what I wanted myself to think? No, Kelly, don't let them win. I shake off the thought. I saw a couple of squirrels over by that tree though. I don't know if that helps, but if you want to see cute squirrels, you should definitely check it out. Thanks for the hot squirrel tip, Carmencita.
Oh.
Well, we better get moving. Gotta find that capybara before River has a breakdown.
Hey.
Good luck. Let me get some apples for the road though. Carmencita hooks me up with a few road slices and we're on our way. Aww. We maneuver back to the field. Interrogate River. Let's check out the squirrels. Where did the suspect say the squirrels would be again? Tree? Ah, there they are. Carmencita was telling the truth. These are some rad squirrels. River seems happy. They may have bought us some extra time. Okay. Let's interrogate River, shall we? Wait, let me try this. It's always the culprit you least suspect. I get eye to eye with River, who still looks like she's on the verge of tears.
Nice.
A good cop. Hey, sweetie. Believe me, nobody wants you to find your capybara more than me. But we need more clues. And I think somewhere in that baby brain of yours, you might have something that'll lead us to the perp. So what do you say, kiddo? Meh. I turn to Craig. We're getting nowhere with the witness. That's too bad. Move to another part of the park. Go to the woods. Okay. We make our way to the outskirts of the park. There are a couple of benches by the dense tree line. Looks like Robert's here all by himself. This also seems like the perfect place to look for clues. Craig and I search through the outskirts of the woods, hoping to find anything that might lead us to Arnold. There are a couple of cigarettes and empty beer cans scattered around the thicket. This is probably the hot spot for edgy teens to hang out at night and say swears and stuff, but it doesn't look like there's any recent activity that might be capybara related. This might be a dead end, partner, bro. Okay, let's interrogate Robert. Maybe Robert saw something. There we go. That's the sentence I was trying to say. We walk over to Robert's bench. Hey, Rob. Don't call me that. Okay. Hi, Robert. Don't call me that either. Okay. Hey, buddy. What are you up to? Thinking. This is my thinking bench. I have to get a solid 2 to 3 hours of brooding per day, filling quotas. Have you by any chance seen the small stuffed capybara around? A capybara is... It's a large rodent native to South America. I know.
Nice.
So have you seen one?
Oh.
A stuffed one, not a real one. That would be weird. Good cop. Come on, Robert. The sooner you tell us what you know, the sooner we can let you go back to your brooding.
I don't know.
Bad cop time. Robert, if you don't help us, I'm gonna put you in a headlock. Is that a threat or a promise?
Huh.
Whoa, slow down.
I...
Back off. Aw. Okay, I'll be... Time to go to Robert again. Well, I'll go to Robert's bench. Oh, come on, what now? Back up. Robert, I'm gonna keep being vaguely threatening until you tell us something useful.
Huh?
I told you I haven't seen a capybara. What is your guys' damage? Okay, I think we need to... Clock's ticking, dude. Where are we going to next? I don't know. Playground? Head back to the playground, okay? Interrogate Joseph?
Okay.
Which to Joseph seems engrossed in his book. Joseph! Do you happen to know where Christian and Christy have gone? They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes, but they always... Yeah, I know. Okay, it's a little suspect, man. Mischief, you say?
Oh, Kirk Douglas.
Wait. Am I being interrogated right now? No, yes. Just doing our due diligence, Joseph. Arnold means a lot to River here.
Oh.
I mean, you're more than welcome to ask Christian and Christy. I imagine they have their ears to the ground on all the latest playground drama. They might be somewhere around the woods. Thanks, Joseph. Won't let you get back to your rope book.
Yeah.
The woods? The woods? Starting to put the pieces of this case together, or I have indigestion. We better keep moving. Okay, woods. Joseph twins must be around here somewhere. Okay, time to go to Robert again. Walk over to Robert's bench. Okay, come on, Robert. The sooner you tell us. Back up. This is the same.
I don't know. Hey.
So where are the girls? Wait, where are the girls? River's screeching is louder than ever. I'm exhausted. Craig is exhausted. Ah, buddy. Got a rain check on brunch. I need to get River home and calm her down. All right. Good luck, bro. Thanks, bro. I couldn't do it. I couldn't crack the case. I head back to the cul-de-sac alone and head inside the house. God, I'm ready for a shower, a gallon of water, and a nap. I bet Amanda's still asleep.
Huh.
I crack open her door to find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right. How was brunch? Well, we had a good time with the run part, but we didn't make it to the rest of the portmanteau. Huh? To brunch. We didn't make it to brunch. Somehow we lost River's toy, Capybara, on our run. A capybara is... Dad, don't patronize me about giant rodents. I know. Sorry. Anyway, we figured out that Joseph's creepy twins had something to do with it, but we never got to the bottom of it. So the run went well then. I was a little worried about your endurance. Yeah, it was rough at first, but it ended up being a piece of cake. I actually feel pretty good.
Huh?
My legs give out. I find myself on the floor of the hallway. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. You take your time getting up. Aw. It's okay. Well, that didn't go as well as I was hoping, but... I get dry heave? Yeah, definitely.
Admire your hustle.
Thanks, I got a B, at least. So, it is what it is. But I guess in the next episode, we'll go ahead and do the next date and maybe the ending? I feel like that's what I did with Matt. But yeah, we'll see what's going on with, man, I wish I could find that though. What's this? It's a beautiful night there. It smells so fresh. Decided to take the long way home. Casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walkable sidewalks at night. That's nice. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head. Now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is usually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. Are they? I look over into the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone and in the corner, nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Not that she's by herself and not hanging out with some younger guy. She looks so sad. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into the middle distance. Go say hi, why not? I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth and she doesn't look up. This seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyway since she finally notices me.
Hey.
Hey, cowboy. You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Guess she's a little far gone. Tears start welling up in her eyes. Oh. Will you walk a gal home? Yeah, I'll walk her home. I slide out of the booth. Seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her, but she waves me away. I got it. She clearly does not got it.
Hey.
You know what? Hang out here for a second. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac and I'm making sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you. Yeah, it's nothing weird, just... She usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you. She doesn't, like, go home with... I don't really want to say it. One of the guys she meets? Nah. Ain't her thing. Huh. I head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. This is kind of weird. It's still raining a little bit. I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street towards the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her, for fear that she might hit on me. Or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not... I know Joseph doesn't like it when I... Sorry. It's alright. I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you. It's alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm just having a really... Forget it. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait, can we just... Hold on. What's wrong?
Hey.
How about another drink? Old time's sake. Come on, Mary, it's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile. You're right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to me a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest.
Hey.
You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Huh. What? What was that? We're on the Craig storyline.
Got dads.
Okay, well anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this episode here, and I guess we'll find out what's going on next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next MAMJ. Let's play.